want to turn your child into a detective and develop their reading and writing skills too? If you do, I have got the perfect lesson for you. So let's take a look. Now, this is an activity that I used to do with the children in my class and they loved it. All you need are 2 sheets of paper, one on top of the other, which is what I've got, a pen and a pencil. One person is going to be the writer and the other person is going to be the detective who finds out what the secret message is. So grown-ups, what I'd recommend you do is to begin with, you start off being the writer. And you can write a really long message if you want to. You can write a single word, maybe a word from your child's spelling, or maybe a word that they've been practicing reading, or even their name, something like that, just to get started. Send them somewhere where they cannot see what you're going to write, and then write down the message. So my message, not very original, but just to show you, I'm going to write down my message. So use the pen to write this, and what you're going to do is you're going to press down quite hard, and you'll see why in a minute. And if you're still not quite sure whether you've pressed down hard enough, you could go over it again. Then you're going to take that top sheet of paper off. You're going to call the detective back into the room, and what they're going to do is they're going to get the pencil and they're just going to shade over the message. Now, a little tip for this is if they shade really, really lightly, then the message isn't going to be very clear. The darker the better. As long as they're shading with the edge of the pencil and not pushing down, they'll be able to see the message. And then what I sometimes do is just turn it the other way, just to get it to go a bit darker. Keep shading. Hopefully you can see this on camera. If not, I'm going to lift it up, hold it up, and there you go. You can see the message. So there's lots of things that you can do with this. You can use this to help your child practice their reading if they're a bit reluctant to read. They could be the writer, so it's a great opportunity to practice writing as well. And it's just a really fun activity. You could maybe leave little notes around the house for them, and they can be the detective and they can see how many notes they can find and figure out what they say. Or they could leave secret notes for you. And again, it's getting them to write without them realising that you're actually really reinforcing that key skill of writing. Now, I've used a massive piece of paper for this. You don't need to. You know, you would maybe do this if you were writing a longer message of a few sentences. If you're writing single words, just maybe write them on post-it notes or get some small sheets of paper and write them on there. I really hope that this lesson has given you some inspiration, because there's lots of fun ways that we can encourage our children to read and to write. So go away, have fun with this, and let me know how you get on. Bye for now.